Oh, my shirt? 420.
Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today.
You know what, speaking of that, like I've been, since today was 420, you know how people say it, 420. We're out in the entrance and there was this guy that said it. I was just waiting. Yes. I was waiting for it. I was like, all right, that's the first one for today. Because it is 420, by the way, if you don't know.
Happy 420.
Yeah. Wait, bring it up high.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that it? What happened?
420 guy. Yeah. That's our merch guy that just said, hey, 420 guy.
Hello, zombies. Welcome to the show. And tonight I have
Anissa
and Caleb.
And they are Eyes Set to Kill. And I am really excited to do this interview because literally it's been months that I've been, contacting your manager or whoever does your press.
Yeah.
And literally I found out confirmation today, 3 hours before. That's why, I told you I was in a rush on the way over here. Yeah. So I didn't expect to do an interview with Eyes Set to Kill, but I'm really excited that I get to do this.
Awesome. Thank you. We're excited.
And you seem like really cool people, real down to earth and funny too. Because I was checking on your Facebook and you do these little songs for the locations that y'all go to. What came up? How did that come about?
I think kind of just on long drives we would just jam in the back of the van, play acoustic or play my ukulele and just do a bunch of covers, and then we would record it, and then we're like, we should post these, and then people started liking them, so we're like, we should post more, and then we started posting them every day. So.
But was it originally just random words, or was
originally just doing cover? We were just covering songs, and then I don't know why we thought of an idea of making it. Just came as a random idea randomly.
City.
Yeah, for each city, we're like, maybe people will like this, and then they did.
Yeah, it was funny. I liked the Orlando one. That one made me laugh.
Orlando. Yeah. It sucks because we did a song for Houston, and we were talking about the flood.
Yeah, Jason. One-eyed doll.
Yeah. So we made a song for Houston, and there was a flood, and we were singing about how the flood's not going to stop us playing a show tomorrow, and then the show got canceled.
Well, I'm glad that you guys were able to do the show today.
Yeah.
Have you been here before in Corpus?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but we used to come here a lot. First time was with Papa Roach in 2006. And then we would did some headlining ones that were always pretty fun, and tour packages used to come through here. Then the last time was the early 2009 with Icy Stars and stuff, a long time ago.
Yeah, so I saw someone posted on our Facebook flashback to 9 years, or how long ago was it? 10 years ago?
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, I don't know, a long time ago. They're 9 years ago I saw them in Corpus Christi, and I'm seeing them tonight again for the second time. I don't know who posted it, but
Escort one time. We were on Warped Tour 2007, and on our way back we had shows home since we lived in Phoenix, and we ended in Georgia, even though it went on, but that's where we ended. And heading back, our van tires blew out, and because of that we weren't going to make it, but the promoter sent a policeman to come pick us up. We used all the other band's gears, and our tour manager at the time stayed with the van and got it towed or whatever, and the show went on.
Wait, did you feel cool being in the car and police escort?
I was getting arrested. But it was.
I was
cool.
gonna say that too.
It was cool that he was he was a really nice guy, and obviously being cool, and he just sped really fast the whole way there with his cop lights on.
Well, I guess in a way, if you think of it in a different way, it's kind of cool, because you're I'm getting police escort. I must be really bad, to get somebody to drive me to my own show.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Are you from Phoenix or Temp? Is that how you say it?
Tempe. Yeah, we're from, yeah, it's a suburb of Phoenix, but it's all Phoenix.
Arizona.
But actually, Alexi and I we were all born in different places though, but we all grew up in Phoenix. We all met in Phoenix, so that's why we put us as based in Phoenix, Arizona.
Right, just so you're not, hey, we're Isaac we're from here and here, and just one spot. Or are you Mexican?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had a good question. I just thought about it last night, like real late last night. Did you and your sister have a quinceañera?
No, we never did. And we're super Mexican too, but we never had one. But we can't even speak Spanish. Like Alexia and I are the only ones in our family who can't really speak Spanish. Everyone else can, except for us. Our mom was like, I guess I'm not going to teach you guys Spanish for some reason. I don't know why.
My mom too.
Do it.
Makes me.
I wish my mom made me too. Yeah.
Do you at least understand it?
Yeah, I can understand most of it. Just because I'm like when I'm with my family, I'm always hearing it. So.
Yeah. You and your sister too? She understands it?
Yeah.
Okay, 2012, the band I Said to Kill reached 1 million likes on Facebook, and you released a song the following day, right?
We released probably a demo.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, it was a demo.
Must be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Just
that.
was that like a celebration for the
Yeah,
1 million?
Yeah, I still can't believe that we have like over a million friends on Facebook and still, or followers or whatever. It's pretty crazy.
I know. Speaking of that, I don't know, maybe it's an OCD thing. I checked it last night just to make sure, because it said, that you started in 2003 and then, amassed 1.17 million, but, I don't know how long ago that was, so I went to go check it again last night, and this was like real late last night, so it's 1,351,524 likes on Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, that's crazy.
Just if you didn't know or checked it lately, I just checked it for you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome. The World's Outside album received widespread critical acclaim, and the group was featured on the cover of USA Today
Oh yeah, that was cool.
as one of Alternative Press's 100 bands you need to know, which that's really awesome too. And you hosted the band host an episode of MTV Headbangers
we
Ball?
did. When was that?
It's like 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did.
World Outside came out in 2009. So
That was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
We got to pick like the songs that we wanted to hear. They played the music videos we wanted to hear, and it was kind of fun.
With
did a couple of our favorites, and then just a couple friends just to shout them out, like just check them out type thing.
yeah, giving them support.
Yeah.
And the Broken Frames album was ranked 5th on the list of locals only, the best albums and EPs in 2010.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, in Tempe or Phoenix or something like that.
Oh,
I think so.
I didn't know that.
It's on our Wikipedia.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
I don't read our Wikipedia that much though.
You don't Google yourself?
Not really.
Myself like every day.
She's just trying to be modest right now. No, I don't check.
We got a lot of facts in there.
Yeah, I did my research. Yeah. She was with me too. She was playing her little Black Ops on her Wii U last night while I was on the computer on my table just looking up so many. I was up till.
Play with me.
Yeah.
I love Wii U.
I was working.
It's the best. That's our merch guy. He's the one who was like,
What, the 420 guy?
well, he was
The guy that was saying where he was. Okay. He was.
Nice.
He was calling the 420 guy.
Yeah. He's.
Oh yeah, I could smell that too.
Smell it.
Grapefruit.
The oranges.
Oh. Ooh, citrus.
Oh, that's him.
I'm good.
Thank you.
There you go. Just enjoy watching you eat it.
I'm enjoying the smells.
Smell, yeah. It's a good smell.
One thing that was cool too that I saw on your Facebook as well is you have the EST Killer of the Day. You just you hashtag that, and then basically, if you guys don't know, it's the band I Set to Kill, they want to show their appreciation to all their, EST killers. Is that what you call them?
We call them EST killers.
They post a pic of, one special fan at one of their shows every day on this tour, which is the Visions tour, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just thought that was really cool. I saw some pictures on there, and I was like, this kind of gave me an impression that you guys really do, care for your fans and your fan base.
They keep us alive. Like, definitely would not be a band at all without them. So we appreciate them.
Yeah. Do you want to be our EST killer of the day?
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, yes.
Okay.
I love that.
Set.
I mean, I showed some dedication. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't finish telling you. I was up all night. I didn't go to sleep till like maybe 5 or 6 this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Like, cause I was up all night just trying to get all these, information. Yeah, and that was because I didn't even know if I was gonna do the interview.
Yeah.
So up until this afternoon when I was told, I was like, yes. I'm already ready. So it worked out. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. You did a cover, right? You and One Eyed Doll of Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence.
Yeah, did we release it yet?
Well, it said May 1st, I think.
Oh,
May 1st.
it's coming up. Yeah.
Well, we were. I think it was released to anybody who bought a ticket or something like that.
For the tour, right? They get a pre-download or pre-download, something like that.
We play it on this tour? I'm not sure. We practiced it actually. We practiced it during one of our sound checks. I don't know. Did you talk to them about it at all? One Eyed Doll, about the song?
Oh no.
Oh, I don't know. I wanted to see what they said, if they were gonna say anything about doing it. But we plan to maybe do it a couple of the shows, maybe, I don't know. So a surprise song. I don't know if we're gonna do it. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but I hope we do it because it's a cool song.
Yeah, I thought the same thing too. I was like, man, I want to hear that. And oh yeah, your sister Alexia, right? Mm-hmm. She was on the EMG TV.
Yeah.
Doing a cover of Doll Parts by Hole.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but how was the whole thing for her? Was she nervous or was she excited about it?
I think she was excited about it. She's a really big Hole fan, and I don't know. I think she had fun doing it. It's a cool song. It turned out really cool. I like it how she did it. It was a cool cover.
I saw a clip of it.
Yeah.
Is Courtney Love in the band?
Yeah, Courtney Love. She's done a Nirvana cover too. She did
Polly.
She did Polly.
What was it?
Polly. Have you heard of it before? If you heard it, you would know. But it's a Nirvana song. But she's really likes those two bands a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any any interesting behind the scenes backstory to any of your music videos?
This is actually funny. We did a music video for our song called Deadly Weapons, which had Craig Mabbitt on it. And on the spot, we just completely switched how we were gonna do the music, the storyline was gonna go, and we just made it up as we went with it. And the storyline is basically we walk into a shed and start jamming out with Craig, and then all these vampires show up out of nowhere, and then there's a battle scene.
Well, they're normal. They're our fan, because we invited our fans to do it. We had our fans come out if they wanted to be in our music video. We had them come, and so they came. They were had no idea what to expect because we were made it up, like you said, on the spot.
I know. You didn't know what to expect either, right?
Yeah. So they're just did whatever we told them to do, and we're hey, you guys act normal. And now you're gonna act like a bunch of zombies that are gonna attack us. And they're
were they cool with it and they did it?
Yeah, they did it. They did a good job too.
Check it out.
Yeah, shout out to those fans that were part of the music video. Oh yeah, this is kind of an interesting thing because I play music too, and I tend to pretend, in my room, I just pretend I'm doing a show. It's just all, imagination. Maybe there's some smoke or confetti, balloons, I don't know. Just, anything that just imagination. Do you guys do that too?
I definitely used to pretend to perform in front, I'd set up all my stuffed animals and I would perform in front of them. But I wouldn't be playing bass. I'd be like singing or something.
I'd be singing like out of a hairbrush.
Yeah, same here.
I like basically taught myself like how to play drums, like playing on pillowcases in my room, listening to music, just trying to duplicate stuff I was listening to because I didn't have a drum set. That's kind of close.
And it's not as loud, but you're still getting your work done.
It's getting it done. Build my chops up.
Do you practice your stage presence too? Like while you're doing that, just kind of get a feel like of.
Sometimes if I want to like try something new on stage, or if one of us wants to try something new on stage, we like practice it. But usually I just like when I'm on stage, I just feel it, and then I just like do whatever I'm feeling. I guess I don't really like have anything like that I do specifically and like teach myself. I just kind of just go for it.
Same here. Just go for it. I don't really practice stuff.
Well, I meant like words, like saying something.
Luckily, I don't have to talk. Yeah, Alexia practices.
She usually has she doesn't say the exact same thing every show.
Yeah.
She just like has like, okay, I'm gonna probably talk about this here and this here and this here. Talk about our new album here and this that.
Yeah.
Like she always
And
has like a.
And it's specific to each location, but there's some things.
Yeah, she's still like
that are
always a different set.
Yeah. That's what I was just trying to get at.
Yeah.
That's alright. I like the hair too. I was hoping because I don't know. I just like colored hair. Like she just colored her hair.
This is Chino.
Howdy, y'all. Yeah, he was the one looking for the 420 guy, right?
Yeah, he was.
he's in your crew.
He does our merch, yeah.
Okay.
He's our crew. He does it all.
Yeah, he was the one that was telling me. He's like, wow, it's not Halloween. It's 420.
That's so funny.
When you're in the studio and sometimes like, maybe if you're working with your producer for the first time, the guy who records you, he doesn't know parts of your songs. So was there any like nicknames that you gave parts of your songs? Like for example, like, hey, can you take me back to the beefy riff, or play back the heavens vocal, or like little nicknames?
I don't know. We definitely nickname every song. Every song has like a working title, whether it's.
Well, if we're like thinking about a part in the song, we just say go back to the thrash part or something, or the thrashy part, or the
verse 2 or pre-chorus 2 or bridge or whatever. I mean, I'm sure I can't really think of one, but I'm sure there's been a riff that reminded us of like a band or something, and we're probably like, oh, go back to that. We've been like that, the metal riff or the more metal riff or the
chuggy or
thing.
Yeah, so we do have names for that, I guess.
That'd be funny.
The what? The chubby bunny?
The chuggy bunny.
Oh, the chuggy bunny. Hold on.
So many papers, you need help.
Makes it a little hard with the gloves. How was Infected like doing the music video? Because before.
Super fun. It was like the first time we got like actually really got to do what we wanted, because Alexia had the whole concept, and I felt like it was like more of a real thing to us, like music video, like we had actors and stuff in it, and it wasn't just like, a lot of the times it's just us like just pretending to play.
Yes.
And that's it, but there's actually like a story to it and everything, so it was pretty cool. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to do.
I saw like a lot of video effects for it too. It was really different than the other ones that you've done.
We really like that music video a lot.
The song itself too is something that I really liked too. The backstory behind it, or what it was about is basically, if you guys don't know it yet, sometimes in relationships people get manipulated into thinking that they're the insane one, or that they have something wrong with them, and they get portrayed like they're the infected, but they're really not. They're just being manipulated. It hits hard and it gets a lot of anger. At the same time, it shows listeners that they're not alone, and I thought that was really awesome when I read about it. The song Infected.
Thank you.
I feel like a lot of people could relate to that.
Yes, definitely.
I feel like all of our songs are very, very relatable, and I think that's a big reason why people like us, is because of the lyrics. Because people can relate to the things that she writes about.
Was it from her?
The lyrics.
It was from her, like something that she experienced.
She usually the things she writes about is all like like things that actually happened to her in her life. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, because the same things happen to me, and I know some other people that have gone through the same thing. So it was really cool to, one of your songs is the backstory behind it. I always like getting a backstory, with the music videos or just anything, because sometimes people don't know. Only the band knows or the people involved. So I like to show, anybody who's not in a band, the more detailed outline. Like you said, you just went along with the music video on the spot.
On the spot.
I think they should legalize it.
Sometimes things happen and you just go along with it. Things don't go your way, so you try and do it, however way you can.
I got you. Me, I'm actually really political. Me and my brother both are. It's called
Which one's the
First page.
Oh, that's from One Eyed Doll. Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
the same.
Oh, you know what? I noticed. I didn't get to tell One Eyed Doll this, but I noticed that the whole 3 bands, right, on the tour, Visions tour. Every band's name has the word "I." Did you? So you noticed that?
When we didn't do it on purpose.
Wait, what?
We didn't do it on purpose. It just happened that way.
I mean, we basically our agent everyone has been talking about how we should tour with each other, and since there's females in the band,
The name kind of fell in place after we left. We're like, okay, we all have eyes in our name. We might as well name the tour something that has to do with eyes.
Okay, that's cool.
and Open Your Eyes was submitted, and we knew Sandra, the drummer, so we were like, oh, well, let's have our friend on tour with her band. That sounds cool. And so another Eyes came in.
Yeah. So it wasn't even pre-planned. It just happened.
So it kind of worked out. A bunch of Eyes and some female, rock house.
and female bands too. Female-fronted bands.
They can do it
except
too.
for Open Your Eyes, right?
Sandra plays drums.
Ex Black Veil Bride's drummer. That's who she is.
Yeah, I know. She was freaking out. Right, you were freaking out because of Sandra.
Coolest.
You guys seem pretty cool too.
Sandra's cooler than us.
Oh, do you guys watch For the Walking Dead? She's into it.
He does. We don't watch it.
But not you either. Dang.
I wish Alexi was here.
Well, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?
From Zelda. We got one in our van. It could kill some people.
Dang, that was quick too. That was a quick answer.
It's because we just got it yesterday. Weapon of choice? You'd probably get killed if you had that as your weapon.
But it's my weapon of choice. For now.
No, that's too heavy to carry around. If a machine gun.
Hey, see, now you're thinking.
Just kill all of them.
I was thinking like your base, all spike it up and then
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, I changed my answer. That's my answer. My base.
just give them a whack.
Just spikes. I'll turn it into a machine gun. My base.
Yes, kind of like a Planet. What is it? Planet Terror. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Wait, the girl with the legs.
Yeah, with her legs like a gun.
Pretty cool.
Okay, on stage. Well, I was gonna say, what's been the most embarrassing or awkward moment in your life? But it could be like normal life or like on stage. Like you try to play it off.
I mean, I do that all the time. I mean, some sticks break and I have to grab a new one. Sometimes I have to just throw it out and grab a new one to make it sound better later and just take a hit. Basically, mess up because I have to.
Falling on stage is like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. I know Alexia fell on this tour, or I haven't fallen yet, and I'm gonna knock on you for good luck because
Yeah, I'm good luck.
fallen on this tour. AJ tripped over something. He I don't know what he tripped over, and he fell, and he hit the stage like pretty hard, and he was like sore the next day.
He went for one of those guitar swings that go around.
Oh, okay.
And kind of spun with it, and the carpet underneath went, so he slipped and he spun, landed on his back, And I was watching, I was like, oh. Playing drums safe in the back. And he was like, ah. I was like, oh man, I hope he didn't break his back.
I just felt like the floor shake. I didn't even see him fall. I just felt the floor shake, and then I noticed him on the ground, and I was like, oh no. But I've fallen before on stage too, like getting up like on a speaker, and there was like a gap in between it, and I stepped on it, and then when I stepped back, my leg fell into the gap, so half of my this leg was up, this leg was like inside the gap, and that was really embarrassing, and it hurt really bad too. But
There was no way to play that off, right?
no way. Just gotta go with it. Roll with the punches.
Besides on stage, though, was there something, at home or maybe at school or just in life, like anything embarrassing or awkward?
So something has to have happened to you guys.
I don't know. I seriously can't think of anything that's happened to me.
I can't think of something that was like super embarrassing. Like walked into a girl's bathroom when I was drunk once, but I didn't get caught. It was more just like funny, like oh shit. And I didn't notice until I saw a little girl walk in when I was washing my hands, and I was like, oh, I felt terrible.
Wait, so you were you didn't even pay attention? You were just you just went in, or?
Basically, it was some weird like bar downtown. I was going to Comic-Con, and we were drinking before we were going to Comic-Con, obviously, because that's what you do. Well, you don't have to, obviously. We were doing that, and it had like men and women written in like French or something because they were trying to be fancy. So I was just like, I had to pee. I was drinking. I was stupid. Yeah.
That's a good one. Did anyone freak out? Like a girl in there?
No. Luckily, there was nobody in there until I saw the little girl walk in, which I was just like, oh, and left.
Okay, you're already walking out.
I was on my way.
Nice
I was kind of like washing my hands when I saw her in the mirror from the door was behind me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get out of here before this little girl reports me or tells her mom.
Yeah. What's?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
What kind of jobs did you guys have before the band started taking off?
At the Gap. It's a store.
It was at a mall. He worked at a mall. Oh, you did too? Oh. I thought you said I worked at the Gap.
Yeah, I needed money for prom when I was in high school, and then when I graduated, we started touring like right away, and they let me leave for a month for our first tour ever, which is nice of them. But then we started touring more, so I just quit.
Yeah. How was the prom?
Prom was okay.
And you?
Prom was prom.
Worked at a smoothie restaurant, smoothie store, Emerald City Smoothies. I used to make like my own concoctions all the time. It was fun. I liked it.
Seems pretty chill.
Yeah, it was really chill.
Yeah, you caught that.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
I don't.
What?
Pets.
Oh yeah, I have a rat named Link, and I have a Doberman. He's half Doberman, half German Shepherd, and his name is Rocco. And then I have a Manchester Terrier, and his name is Loki.
Ooh, yeah.
I miss them.
Yeah, we used to have a cat named Loki.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the best. I miss him a lot.
So you have 2 rats?
No, just one. I'm gonna get a new one though, because he needs a friend. So I'm gonna get another one when we get back home. Yeah, he's a fat rat. He's like this big. He's really awesome.
I used to have a pet rat too, and he already knew what I was, when I was gonna feed him.
Yeah.
He's like looking through the cage, waiting for that cheese.
That's awesome.
He would scare me though whenever he would like jump from shoulder to shoulder.
Oh yeah, does yours do that too? Your rat, like jumping shoulder to shoulder?
He likes going on your shoulder, but he doesn't like really jump shoulder to shoulder.
This one, the one that you were talking about, yeah.
Really? They jump far and they're really fast.
Okay, well, have you ever been to any haunted places?
I don't know. Possibly.
No, I don't think so. Alexia has. I wish she was here. There's all these answers or all these questions for Alexia, but she stayed at like a haunted hotel in Jerome, Arizona. It's like really historic place. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but like a lot of like creepy things happened when they went there. She said. I can't think of anything specific, but
Was it a hotel?
Something with, yeah, it was a hotel they stayed at. They heard a bunch of noises that night. I think something weird happened with the elevator, like it wouldn't work. I don't know. She said a lot of weird things happened.
Have you ever experienced anything like that?
No, I haven't. Nope.
I mean, I'd be super scared, but it'd be cool to like tell people about it.
You know, I'm surprised since you're touring with One Eyed Doll. Figured y'all would have gone to maybe a haunted place on the tour.
No.
So far.
I don't know. Is that what they normally do?
I'm assuming. I didn't get to ask them, but I would assume they were like into that.
If they did and they would invited us, we would definitely go.
Heck yeah.
If I ever get to interview next, then I'll get a story between y'all.
We'll make it a point to go somewhere haunted, so next time we're through here, we can talk about it.
Or Lexi will be here next time, and then she could tell you about her haunted experience.
Where was it again?
Jerome, Arizona.
Jerome, Arizona.
That place is like historic and old. It's pretty haunted.
How long is your tour until?
We have
May 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So are you going to take a break after that?
No touring plans right now, but hopefully we'll be right back out and get some new music out there soon and whatnot.
Your tour ends, right? Like two days. Well, my birthday is May 3rd, so it's like 2 days for the end.
That's awesome.
Almost.
Thank you.
Early birthday.
Did you want to keep going, or do you want to get it done?
Or we
What?
can close it out if that's cool.
Oh.
Might as well.
We kind of want to get food.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to like starve you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
We hope that this was good for you, though.
All right, guys. This is Ice Set to Kill. They're on the Visions tour with One Eyed Doll and Open Your Eyes. Go ahead, catch them on their tour, and their tour ends on May 1st. So we're actually gonna catch them live later on. So make sure you go out, see these guys, see everybody else on the tour. If you want to say something to the fans,
We love you. Come out and hang.
I want to thank the fans that already have come out to the tour, because all the shows have been awesome. And thank you guys for making this tour awesome, and we hope to see you guys on the rest of the tour and in the future.
all right, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Because we thought we were going to retire this song, but we brought it back, so hope you guys enjoy.
Hi, you may know me as Disheartened. I do YouTube videos. I broadcast on You Now. I'm also a musician. People have come to love my down-to-earth, goofy, and weird personality. And I wanted to do something new that still involved music and video. I thought, why not interviews? Interviewing your favorite people and bringing my undead self to the mix. What makes me different? I mean, first of all, look at me. Just kidding. Besides all the previous mentions, I completely understand what it's like to be them. I'm just asking the questions. From musician to musician, entertainer to entertainer. Following me on this journey, you are now a zombie, a part of the Disheartened family. Spreading the disease, one view at a time. This is Disheartened.